Hey, it's the boy, the most lovable podcast, psandbspod live. We here, reaction video. It's time. It's time. It's time, chat. It's time. All right, let's see here. Waiting on Dan. Let's wait till people start getting up in here. Of course, I was on PlayStation, seeing what they got to offer.
Reaction video!
There he is. 2 minutes and counting.
Reaction video! Chat!
Let's see.
Wait, we live?
Yeah, we live, man.
Oh, what's up, chat? I thought you bullshit. What up, y'all?
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of cleaning. I'm moving this week, y'all. I'm moving this week, so you know what I'm saying? I'm geeked. I'm geeked.
Posted in the Discord real quick.
Whoa, my hat crooked. There we go. It's still crooked. Like, why these hats be crooked?
Oh, you got a new joint?
I've had this.
Okay.
Why it be looking crooked though? Fuck. All right. Anyway.
Hold on. Let's see.
What up, y'all? What up, chat? What up? How everybody doing on a Wednesday night?
Right.
I gotta get the chat. I got to get the chat up. I don't even know. Is anybody in here yet?
No, it's early. We got a few people, but they ain't said nothing yet. They ain't said nothing.
It's early in the day though, so you know.
It's early in the day, and it ain't Thursday. You know, it throw people off.
It's a little off. So you know what's probably gonna happen, Trav?
Yeah.
People are probably gonna watch this at a later date, and guess what? We fuck with you too.
Hey, watch it later. Watch it.
Yeah,
on a 10-minute delay. No matter.
Hey, watch it.
Watch it 100 times.
I picked this up from Corey Kenchi. I'm gonna put us on to this.
Okay.
Watch our. You know what, chat? Anybody new viewers, old viewers, when you're going to bed at night, you put your timer on for 30 minutes, an hour. You're going to sleep anyway after you pop your melatonin, do whatever it is you do, party pack. Yeah. Put the boys on, and then just go.
Yeah, listen to our voice as you go to sleep.
Come on, man, and go to sleep, and that's it. You help yourself out. You help us out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So you know, just put the boys on. You know, listen, great background sound. If you know, you know, fellas. If you know, you know. Sometimes the horror movie is not the go. Hey, Trav, you a scary movie dude? Are you putting on the sports highlights? Which you know what I'm talking about?
No. I put on actually I put on a bunch of oh shit, this shit gotta start. I put on a bunch of like fun facts video games, like what happened. Okay. Like a bunch of the retro gaming videos, and then or a bunch of like
put something on that you low key interested in. It gonna mess you up.
Nah. I be going to sleep. I be rewatching, and then of course I watch like DG Academics.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Bro.
No, I'm talking about going to sleep, like just hearing it.
I'm not talking about going to sleep. I'm talking about what's your background choice. A horror movie not always the good choice. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah. You can't do that. It might go wild.
What you do? Because a lot of dudes do the horror movie. Some dude, I know some.
I'm doing the action comedy.
Okay. All right.
Action comedy, little, you know what I'm saying, ride along. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely go on the YouTube and just put on something that is just like a game or something, just like in the background, not anyone like a streamer or nothing.
Yeah.
But I disagree with the scary movie, John. I don't know why. Dude.
Not doing it.
And I don't know how women do it. I don't know. I've never been invited over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know how women do it. Maybe they put the, I don't know, baddie girls on or something, bad girls club on or something.
They just be on TikTok.
You can't put TikTok on. That's not quiet enough, baby.
Hey, so are you geeked for Borderlands? Like, you think it's gonna be? You think they're gonna be in the right direction this time?
I don't think that Borderlands. Me personally, I don't think Borderlands has ever failed.
Oh. Okay.
They upgrade their game, and they, you know what I'm saying? They upgrade their game, and they stay in their lane as they do it. They always make it better. Now, what I'll say is, was I the biggest fan of the Tiny Tina? No.
Nah.
But that's okay. That's not its main. That wasn't its main game. That was
a spinoff.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they were testing something for Borderlands 4. Like, yo, let's drop this Tiny Tina, throw out some ideas, see what kind of feedback we get, and we'll see if we bring it into Borderlands 4. You feel me?
Right.
I think maybe they did something like that.
Mayhem. I take that.
Is this just a straight up Borderlands?
Yeah, this is just Borderlands. Think about it. Let's see what they about. Let's see what it's about. Because for them to have a state of play just on Borderlands, let's see if they brought something new to the game. Hey, looter shooter, baby. Oh, that's tight. That looks tight.
No, there ain't no sound game.
Hold on, wait.
That's me.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
I'm getting sound on mine.
This shit glitches, man. Pause it and let it buff for a little bit.
Mine's running smooth on mine. Chat. I'll pause it for a second, but it's running smooth on mine.
It's running smooth. It's running a little. I'm watching the stream right now.
Heyo, I'm Randy.
I let it buff for a couple seconds.
Yeah, just let it buff for a little bit, and then we'll get back to it.
Cause it's a live stream. It's not like it's a
all right, go ahead.
Recorded joint.
Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5
Dude,
Pro.
about 50 years old, talking about gnarly. Rashi, what's good?
Rashi, what's up, girl?
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula.
I mean, what is it that you potentially looking for, Trav? I think
endless mayhem.
I think the only thing they got
something that makes it refresh, like refresh.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever.
Couldn't simply more guns do that?
Abilities, bigger
more gadgets,
enemies, and
I need a mechanic. I need something that we was like, damn.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before.
Well,
this is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across
I don't like how they just
studios.
said we're going back to our grounded. That means it's going to be less
Borderlands
features.
4.
We'll see.
That's not true.
We'll see.
They're going back to what made them Borderlands in the first place. That's their plan. What made them Borderlands in the first place.
Rashi said the graphics look better. Yeah, they do. Look sharper.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe.
I think I'm not gonna have any criticisms
and
for
guns
this
are
because
plentiful.
From Borderlands 1 to current,
You play
it
as
has
a vault
always
hunter,
improved.
a badass mercenary with powerful
No one's
abilities
ever
called
knocked
action
Borderlands
skills.
like, oh, that was this. That
Today I'm
only
playing
Tiny
as
Tina.
Vex,
Either you
new
liked it or you did.
She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can digistruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
Okay.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Oh, what is going on? Wow.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Alpha showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith.
Yep.
When it reappeared
This seem
across
a little
the galaxy,
like,
it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos.
Like
the results were devastating.
unenthusiastic.
A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect
Like
order.
I said, this is, I don't know why.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up.
I'll say for
Some
that.
even
I'll say
ripping out
for
their
that.
bolts.
Because this video shouldn't be
And
long. I think
chunks
this
of their
video
brain
they
along
say
with
about
it.
20 minutes.
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash landed into. A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark.
By my character.
As you
The
explore,
character models
you'll
do
meet
look
a cast
good.
of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie. You'll also meet
Zane
new
and
friends like
Mox.
Rush.
And as
Hey.
always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
It's not Borderlands without Claptrap.
Last but not
Right.
least is Echo 4. This
Has
helpful
anybody
drone
watched the
follows you
Borderlands
everywhere,
movie, chat? If you have, comment
hacking
below. 'Cause
order
I would
tech,
like to know
scanning
what
the
5 of y'all
environment,
watched the
and
movie.
helping guide you to objectives. But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Why is there no music or anything? I'm tripping.
Thanks to our improved lobby
is this?
system, it's easier than ever to join
Oh,
up
we
with
got
your
Hub?
friends on the fly.
Yeah, we got Hub.
And
Main
with full
menu
crossplay
Hub
at
too.
launch, you
Or
can play
pause
with
menu,
your
I
friends on
think.
any
I don't know.
platform.
But see, this is still very much a
Today, we're
Borderlands.
venturing into
Hub.
Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
Okay.
For our current mission, we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop it.
Looking for good apple juice, y'all? Right there.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah, that's
let's
the
get
one
into
right
it.
there, especially in the glass bottle.
This is
Here
the
I'm
best
using
apple
Glide,
juice right
one
here.
of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
As you
I got a hot
traverse,
take,
you'll
Trav.
uncover a
But I'ma
vast
save it
and
for last.
beautiful world.
Yeah.
And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several
This-
new
this is
activities
like-
in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are
I'm pretty sure
auto-granted
me
and
and Dan
trapped
on
on
the
your
same
HUD.
page, but we gonna say
Silos
we ain't
house
gonna.
old,
Yeah.
decommissioned order
Yeah,
tech that you can hijack
think
for
we
the
are,
Crimson
Brad.
Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
Hey, I know Steel's getting this day one.
Oh no, I'm definitely a day zero for sure, regardless,
Yeah.
because I'm a Borderlands.
Yeah, I'm a
fan.
Borderlands guy, so
But the way they selling this right now, if I was a new player,
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo.
like
And
I
as a
know
bonus,
I know
it's
Steel's
revealed
is
the
here.
approximate location of a vault key fragment.
Like
We can collect these fragments
Like,
to
I-
unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with
I'm just
challenging
saying,
combat
man.
and serious loot.
Rashi kinda.
I got a few. I got a few things to say along the lines with
Let's
Rocky
get after
and what me and you thinking up here, Trav. Because I'm definitely. It's like, why is it completely quiet when they doing it? It's completely quiet.
Another
right now.
nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
I feel like the soundtrack needed be a little better, maybe.
And if
Royal-
that's not fast
Royal,
enough for
hold
you,
that
you
thought,
can always
because
pull
I
out
got
your
something to
personal
say.
vehicle.
Oh,
Digital
ain't
runner.
no way.
Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
Here we
can
go.
customize the body, paint
Here we
job,
go.
and even
Halo.
how it
Yeah, I
handles.
was about to say. What is it? The
And because
Banshee?
this
What's
is
it called? The little
Borderlands,
purple
you
thing?
best
That's a
believe it
Banshee,
has
right?
guns.
Banshee.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the
a
ghost, the
Banshee.
ghost,
Borderland
the
Banshee.
No, the ghost, Trav, the ghost.
As you traverse,
Oh,
you'll
Ghost.
encounter a host
called
of
the Ghost.
dynamic
It's called the
events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
Rashi and Roy, you guys actually are. We on the same wavelength a little bit, but I'm gonna bring up another
Fine.
game though.
We're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Hey, y'all do the channel. Make sure y'all sub to Steels Be Gaming, man.
Oh yeah, go check the field out. You be playing the games, you open the Pokemon packs.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
There's not too many, or dare I say, there's not a better looter shooter than Borderlands.
I can't wait for GTA 6 to get a 20-minute trailer like this.
GTA 6 doesn't need a trailer. It just needs to just come out.
Just like this. Just need a trailer.
Instead of, all right, we gotta watch it. God, can we just talk over this shit? I ain't watching. They not saying none, so we just send you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now I know that there's a
tell me
vault
what you
fragment
think.
around here somewhere.
So first of all,
but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
What is the distance, right? And this is a little bit of a hot take, not a hot take, but like a.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara.
But it seems like this Borderlands.
She's a former vault hunter and
I'm getting Apex
from Borderlands 3.
Apex Bob?
She came to Kairos in search of Lily
Apex.
and is now helping us take down the
that's crazy.
Now, granted, Borderlands came way before Apex, but with the climbing system, and some of the movement and the abilities and stuff.
I mean, you got. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I was looking when I said mechanics. Like, I was looking for the more modern shit. Like, they were gonna bring shit like this, like the vehicles now and the grappling hook. Like, those are things.
To the black side.
So I feel like this is what's needed for this game. I mean, shit, that man right there, Rafa, looks like fucking Kane 6. Steals. That's not Kane 6 in the face.
But that also looked like the
Kane.
That looked like the scout helmet from Halo 3.
Come.
See, like, is that Kane 6 or not, chat? They put Kane 6 in the game.
I'm getting like a Destiny. I'm getting a Destiny.
Co-op has
Apex
always been at the heart of Borderlands,
hybrid right
and
now.
we put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start.
I mean,
you can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party.
Are they planning on making this a live
service?
service?
Everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
You know what?
You don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops.
When they drop a new game and they do a show, it's like
plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
New
and
moves.
Two-player split screen returns, so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
Yeah, they're not like. I mean, Borderlands essentially can sell itself because
what the hell is that?
I don't think they needed to do. I think this could hurt them more than help. Like, look at, we're sitting here and it's quiet. Like, what's
the boss? It's the boss. It's like a mini boss.
What kind of state of play is this?
This is Don't say that, bro. I don't think Borderlands needs to be a live service, bro. I do not need.
Right? Am I tripping
like the product of Lictor's
we already have Destiny. We don't need it. We don't need that. We don't need it.
If he's doing
Borderlands should be a game where you get on there and you just loot, find crazy guns, and just shoot people in the face. Like, that's what Borderlands has always been about. Looting and shooting shit.
This doesn't have.
I don't want it complicated.
Hermes
like, I don't even know what
I don't want raids and shit. I don't want shit that's gonna make it tough.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot.
Here we go.
In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks.
Hey, you know who I'm hitting up day one. I'm gonna be like, Steels, what's the gun I need? Look, there go K6 gun right there in our face.
The elemental expertise of Maliwan. Vladoff, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets.
Hyperion!
The toss to reload Tediore.
We need Hyperion.
Or Torg with explosion!
No, Torg sucks. Hyperion.
We also have 3 new ones. The Order with powerful charge and release blast. Fully auto rippers.
Oh, I'm with the rippers.
And the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start.
Hey, I'm just saying, I want casual mode. I wouldn't call. Hey, let's just think it's easy mode.
This
it's
allows
casual
for behaviors and abilities
mode,
from
guys.
multiple manufacturers to spawn in a
like,
single
seriously,
weapon.
I mean, I don't know if you all Forza, but I'm on Forza in casual.
Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Maliwan
I'm racing in the Impala.
Meaning it shoots fast and explodes things. The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
The possibilities are truly endless.
I was a Hyperion guy.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements. This new type of gear replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with deadless parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer
a little Destiny, but it's still Borderlands. It's still Borderlands.
Every game is going to have a piece of another game in the genre.
Loot across the game.
Like I don't see the Destiny grind. I don't see the Destiny social area.
And at the top of everything,
I don't see the
I think it was more of a gameplay
armor
had unique effects
like that
you won't find on any other piece of
this
gear.
game is all about
but in Borderlands 3, they dropped too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will
I got what
be
you meant,
special
Roy. I know you weren't talking about overall.
Yeah,
we've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
What is that?
But let's get back to combat, so I can show you my favorite
I never really considered Borderlands to be grindy anyway.
This is the new
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't see the grindy. I don't see grind when I think of Borderlands. I think of like, I would say closer to Doom, just with loot.
Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo,
Doom with
Ordnance
loot
now
at
has
the end of the
cooldown
day.
timers. No more saving the big guns for boss
Borderlands,
fights. Now
like
you can blow
GTA,
stuff up as
is a
often
game
as
that
you
you
want.
can turn on for 30 minutes, wreak some havoc, and turn it off.
You know what's funny? Why we don't have a lot of looter shooters like Borderlands?
Because you have Borderlands, you have
talk
Destiny,
a little bit about action.
No, but you see, every time you get a looter shooter,
Every
they
Vault Hunter has
they
a set
lean
of
more
free
towards
action
Destiny
skills.
than they lean to
class-defining
Borderlands.
abilities with
You know
devastating
what I'm saying?
versus-
Like they want to be a live
look at
service
versus-
instead of
Now,
just
I've been
being,
using
hey, here's a
Incarnate to
game
deliver
with a bunch of
powerful
shit in
phase
it.
blasts.
Go have
But
fun.
let's switch it up to Phase Familiar
Because
and pull out trouble.
it's hard to. I feel like it's
As
hard
you
to
can
make
see, each
a
action
genre
skill has
game
its own branching
when it's
skill
like
tree, giving you more build
when it
freedom
has
than
like
ever
such a
before.
defined.
On top
leader,
of passive skills,
if
you can
if
further
that makes sense.
customize
Like,
action skills with augments and capstones.
how can you
These
make
are socketed enhancements
another looter
that add new
shooter
behaviors
and not make
functions
it like
to your action
Borderlands?
skill.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, they
Different
always build
builds
a Destiny
completely
route.
change how combat plays out.
So if you want to make a
resulting in
live
near
service
endless freedom to
looter
experiment.
shooter,
You
your
can swap
best,
unlock
your
augments or
best like
capstones on the fly,
presentation to go
or
off
completely
of
respec
is
your
Destiny.
skill trees at hubs around
So you
Kairos.
look at Destiny, you're like, all
This
right, what
gives
can
us a
we
chance
take
to talk
from
about
this
traits.
and make it our own?
Each Vault Hunter
then
has a
you end
unique
up with
passive
games like
ability
First
called the
Descendant.
trait. For Vex, her
I
action
think
skills
with
attune to the
Borderlands,
element
it's
of her
harder to
equipped
do
weapon.
because Borderlands has never failed.
So by swapping guns, I can change
In my
Trouble's
opinion,
damage from
it's never
kinetic to
failed,
shock,
so
fire, or any other
when people make a
elemental
looter
type.
shooter, they have to
And
they
also,
have to copy
you can pet the
Borderlands,
cat.
and I feel like they try to step away from
Dead
that, which is
end.
why it's hard to make another
Or
one.
is it?
It's a lot
Let's see
easier
where
to
this
mimic
event takes
Destiny
us.
than it is Borderlands, in my opinion.
Right. Is it a crime if there's a pet, like a cat or a dog in the game and you can't pet it? Like that's a crime, right?
Oh, Warframe too. Warframe is also. Honestly, I was thinking that it wasn't as popular as it is, but it's still getting shit to this day. You jump in those Warzone streets back in the day, Trent?
I was in there with Biggs and
Okay,
Judge.
you guys are rocking for a little while.
Yeah.
Did you invest a lot? Did you invest more money into that than you did any other looter shooter type of game?
Nah, Destiny got all my money.
Or Destiny.
Destiny 1 and 2. I'm a cosmetic kind of guy, so
yeah.
I was in that I was buying that silver, boy.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a
It's
return.
blowing me that they're
Of course,
just
I
playing
could
the
have
game
avoided it in
and
the
barely
first place
talking.
if I had just
There's
used
no
my ref
music,
kit.
there's no
This new
excitement,
piece of gear
there's no
provides health and
look
other
at this,
buffs,
look at
like
this.
temporarily boosting my element
You know, they
damage,
usually would do
rate
like
of
I said, a
fire, or
panel
movement speed.
that says characters, and they would show us all the characters. These are some of the.
This is a weird. This is a weirdly paced state of play.
It's like we're
the
just
pacing
watching
is a
them
little
play.
off to me.
Growing?
It's like we're just watching them play. We're watching some random.
And you know another thing too, Chad. I think another thing why I'm not trying to pay attention to what they doing.
Grind for loot,
honestly, other than the mechanics and what I'm seeing, I don't want spoilers.
Right. No more
That's the thing. I don't want no fucking spoilers. So maybe that's what they also trying to do. They're trying to keep away from the spoilers. But it's like still, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Look at Steals is common.
For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly bad.
Destiny, you get one shot a week to get rewards. Borderlands, you can fight the same boss many times. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like. That's why I like Borderlands. Like Borderlands is not. It doesn't have that FOMO like Destiny. Like you gotta do it in the season or you
gotta play Tuesday.
Borderlands, I could buy Borderlands 8 months from release date and have a great experience.
Yeah, Borderlands. I believe Borderlands is a true.
And that boss look tight though.
Spoilers.
I agree with you, Steels, especially
That's
since
enough of that for now.
It's
oh look! See, they say spoilers.
We look forward to
See,
showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
So I agree with you.
all I'm saying is that I want more games to follow in Borderlands footsteps, not Destiny footsteps. When they think of looter shooter, think of Borderlands, not Destiny. Like
it's hard. Like, it's hard because Destiny's, up top.
I understand. They look at the money and they say, "Ooh, we want that Destiny money," but man,
but you know what I think, Trav? And
they moved the date up, man. Come on, they moved the date up because GTA 6 coming in October, baby.
I think that they're looking at the money, like you said, and ignoring the clean slate that Borderlands has. As I said before, since Borderlands 1 up to now, how much we haven't on this channel, we have not slandered it. We haven't had anything negative to say about it. No. We've all played it. We've all beat it. Even back when Steele's with us, Andy was with us, everybody's played. So I think it's harder to reiterate that when it's like, what are you gonna take from it? It's not perfect, but it's hard to copy. So it's like we want to make our own looter shooter like Borderlands, but what can we do to make it original that hasn't already been done? Because if you like you said, what is the big difference between Doom and Borderlands? They damn near look the same.
The loot.
Art styles damn near the same. Looter shooter, high action.
No, the Doom ain't a looter shooter. Doom got the same 5 weapons from the beginning to the end.
I'm just saying outside of the looting part, but as far as the type of game, it's the only game that's even close to Borderlands art style that's even a shooting game. So even though it's not a looter shooter, like, oh well, and this is just me, making assumptions. They're like, oh well, shit, not a lot of people got Borderlands art style. Let's take that, remix it, and make it into our own. Now you got Doom.
Right. And I think this too stills. I think and this is what's weird about the state of play, chat. I want y'all to let me know if I'm thinking wrong.
Rashi, do you think that's just because there's not a lot of them?
Oh, but this is my question. This is my thing. Borderlands IP, like Borderlands, the name, like is like GTA. It's like Call of Duty. Like you don't need to do a 20-minute, 30-minute video. You don't need that. Borderlands does not need this. Borderlands just needs a date.
That's it.
And a 1-minute trailer, and that's it. It's gonna sell.
They need.
I don't know what this was for.
A trailer, not all of it. Just give us
trailer screenshots.
Give us a couple of, like I said, panels, new weapons. Just give us a few. Give us 4, 5, 6 weapons.
Quick
new
little
characters.
TikTok video.
Give us 2 characters. Just show us what the new abilities look. Show us the abilities. Show us the map. Show us the hub. The game comes out such and such. Pre-order now. Boom. That's all you need.
Yeah. I mean, technically, that's what GTA 6 is trying to do. They just holding off
because they don't have to.
They don't have to, right?
Even as a fan. Now I get it.
Look at Ghost. Fan. You think Ghost and Yote gonna get a 30-minute video?
I think they're done. I think they'll do one more thing, and that's it.
That's it. One little trailer, and we on.
As much as you like GTA, right? Let me ask you this, unbiasedly. Now, obviously, you would love right now since it's not out content till you drop. But realistically,
honestly, not. I don't want no more story. I don't want story content. I want features content.
Let's just say, sake of argument, that GTA is coming out, and we'll say November since it's a little later, right? Yeah. It's May now, so let's say June, mid-June, end of July, first week of August, we all get GTA shit. You would be off it.
Yeah, I'll be off it.
Right. You would still, as hype as you are for your game, they can overhype it for you to just be like, man, I just want to see the game. I don't want to see no more shit. I just want to play the game. And I think that this did it in one go. I don't want to see nothing.
No more. But you already know Borderlands. Chat and Steels knows this too. Borderlands is one of those things, bro. When they start showing you Borderlands, you're gonna see it at Summer Game Fest. You're gonna see it at E3. You're gonna see it at every gaming event. You're gonna see Borderlands. You're just gonna see posters and trailers nonstop, bro. I don't know why they got such a big budget, but Borderlands always got a budget when it comes to promotion. So we're gonna see it a million times, bro.
Because
you know what I'm saying? I agree. There will probably be a a state of play for Yote for
later, and it'll be way better,
but more closer to the date, like maybe a week before release. I'm saying a week before release.
Royal and Trav, think about it. Ghost is coming out now. Everybody mostly played Ghost 1. Ghost 2 gonna come out, right? What's the trailer gonna be? They're gonna give you a snippet of the character, let you know where she come from, what she on. They may show you the new assassination. They may show you and leave you on a cliffhanger. October 2nd. That's it. So I think that I'm not going to say that this was. I think that the only reason why this is going to be okay is because people like us and Steels and stuff that's played Borderlands, we already know what to expect. We didn't see anything. We didn't wow just now at all.
No.
But we like Borderlands. So we're gonna get wowed when we turn it on.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That didn't help. If you're a new player,
that ain't help.
I don't think
that helped. If you're new to Borderlands, that's not
I don't think that helped. I don't think
that didn't convince Rashi to pick it up.
You know what that did? That if you're a new player and you were thinking about Destiny or Borderlands, you just chose Destiny. That's what just happened. You just chose Destiny. That's what that state of play kind of just.
Hey, speaking of Destiny, thinking of Bungie, I did play Marathon. Bungie's new game, the Extractor shooter, and I will say, the videos from like I said, I'll probably have more to say next week, but the videos that the game that I did play, the matches that I did play felt good. You got to remember, chat, that Bungie makes shooters. They made Destiny. They made Halo. So when it comes to shooting, they got it on lock. Like, it just feels punchy. The guns feel good. Like, they got it in the hole when it comes to the shooting.
Just gameplay-wise. Not saying story, they crushing it.
Right.
But when it comes to shooting games,
but then when it comes to the story part aspect of it, the why I'm doing this, that's the part I'm kind of lost on. So what Marathon I believe is going to happen to Marathon from after playing it, Marathon will be like Rainbow Six Siege. It'll just be one of those games that people play with they crew. Like, hey, I got my little crew. I go on Rainbow Six Siege with my Rainbow Six Siege crew, and that's what we do. That's what Marathon's going to be. Marathon's going to be you and your crew, because you can't. I played with randoms, but I feel like I have a better time if I had people that I could actually communicate with.
Like Knockout City?
Yeah, like Knockout City.
Knockout City was only fun with your friends.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm getting at. Like, chat, like Marathon's gonna be one of those. I did get my code for Arc Raiders. I got home a little late, started cooking, so I didn't get to boot up Arc Raiders, but I will be booting that up tonight to give that a run. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give that a run. I've been on Forza, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say. You might as well just get into what you've been on, and then we could get out of here.
Yeah, Forza Horizon, man. I've been on Forza Horizon.
Hold on, Chad. Let me tell y'all about this man in Forza. All right. So, I think it was last weekend. I seen Trav and his brother Judd, my boy Judd. They was on. By the way, I beat Assassin's Creed. When I beat Assassin's Creed, it was like roughly like 1 a.m. Right? At 1:30, I'm still playing, finishing up the credits, whatever. I look on, Trav and his brother are on Forza, which is fine. It's late, it's the weekend, they up, right? I get up the next day, and like maybe around like 10, these boys is at least Judd is on again.
Yeah, we back in the Mexico streets, man.
My thing is from being only a Need for Speed player and a Burnout player, just more of the upscale racing games. What is it about Forza that is like that you can play it in these large increments? Because it's just a racing game.
Yeah.
So what is it that gets you to play for these larger increments of time? Because Need for Speed Most Wanted it and Burnout, you can play that for 2-3 hours, and because you're wreaking havoc, chasing the cops, all that. Forza is just, what I'm saying?
lucky for me, of course, Judd, my brother, he has an Xbox Series X, so he's been playing Forza since Forza dropped, right?
Right, from the beginning.
So when we got on Forza on PS5, I asked him off top, what should I be like grinding towards? And he told me a specific car. He said this is the second fastest car in the game. And this is how you get this certain car. And it's like a, what do you call it? Like a playlist of races, right? And you got to tear up, you got to rank up to get through these races to finally unlock this car. So it took him about a day and a half to get the car. It took me about 3 days to get the car. So that's why I haven't really been playing with nobody. I've been grinding to get the car.
That's what you've been doing. Okay,
so now that I got the car, now I'm actually playing the actual story mode, if in a sense, because it has like a little narrative driven. It has a story mode to it. The thing with Forza that I like about it is that it feels good to drive your dream cars. So like, I want to race an old school Impala. I went to the auction because it wasn't in the regular store to buy a car. Like, that's the thing that I like about Forza. Like, they got the store that got like the regular, you could buy cars. It's always there 24/7. Then they have cars that's like, it wasn't a game, but then they took it out the game. Sometimes it shows up in the game, kind of like a Fortnite, but if you have the car, then you could put it up for sale and I could auction for it like it's eBay. You know what I'm saying?
So like Ultimate Team in Madden, so if you can put the cards up, people buy it from you. Okay.
So I'm on there auctioning. I'm buying cars. That's what I did. I got my money up and I'm buying cars.
Now, do you set the price? You sell the car for whatever you want to, or is there like
I never sold a car yet. I've only been buying cars, so I never clicked on the button to say what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I've been on just and I bought 2 old schools. I mean,
what kind of money we talking since we here? I'm pocket watching on the game. What kind of money?
I'm up a few mil. I'm up a few mil. Something light. But listen, Dan. I don't know if you guys ever played Gran Turismo, but this game is very generous when it comes to the money. It's very generous. Okay. I think you can make $1 million in an hour.
You getting 20K a race, 50K.
You getting money, man. Forza is one of those games. They giving you money and they giving you cars. So like I own like 40. I own like 40 cars, but I'm only driving 2 of them.
So let me ask you this, because I've never indulged in Forza. The cars is like all the cars that like in real life. Obviously, there's race cars and stuff, but like all the car, like it has a vast. How many cars?
It got vast of cars, bro. You can go from a Honda Civic to a Lamborghini.
They got over 100, like over 200 cars in the game.
I'm not sure how many cars. Hey, chat. Roll probably know. Roll says his favorite game.
I'm just curious.
It's a huge list though. I ain't gonna hold you. And like I said, there's a list of like what's available.
I don't even know 100 cars.
And then there's a list of cars that was in the game that you got to buy from other people.
Okay. And then nothing it's a different console. So
yeah, it's a different console. So like the only thing that transferred over, I think, for my brother was his achievements, but his cars didn't transfer. His money didn't. No, nothing. So everybody on the same playing field. I like playing online. You could race co-oply. You know what I'm saying? So like me, you, and Judd all can race, and we all on the same team. So we trying to get first, second, and third place. Like it's not like we racing each other. We racing everybody else.
Oh, I thought you meant it was like a baton pass type of thing.
No. But it's but like it's pretty cool. There's different types of races. It's drag races. It's dirt races. It's if you a car dude and you like racing, it's something in that game for you. You can buy houses. Like it's a lot of shit in the game, bro. It's just a lot of shit in the game. And it looks beautiful. Like
I was just about to look.
It looks beautiful as hell.
Sounds are good.
Sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I turn they soundtrack off, man. I put Spotify on. I
was gonna say, what kind of playlist does they offer you in the game?
It's kind of like that EDM, like festival kind of music. EDM festival music. That's what they got in there.
They don't have any no rapper or rock songs or anything?
I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. But all I've been hearing is EDM. I never changed the radio station. I turned that shit off, and I got Spotify app on my PlayStation that plays.
You just rock like that.
But I'm you know me, man. I'm driving cars that I shouldn't be driving, man. I'm driving the Trackhawk, the Jeep Trackhawk. I'm racing. I got the Durango SRT. You know,
racing cars that don't even race.
I mean, the Trackhawks race. I mean, Trackhawk.
It don't sound like it race to me. Maybe yours races.
Trackhawk. Like
Trackhawk sounds like a big body car that you do dirt riding with. Like what's it called? Mudding. Is it mudding?
Yeah.
Can you bring your truck out there?
Like I said, it's a good game. It's in Mexico, so it looks good. The beaches look good. The highways are long. You pause. I don't know if that was a pause, but but no, this game is gonna hold me until the next big boy. Well, actually, no. This game I'm playing this, and I'm about to start Indiana Jones this weekend. So that's the next one. I got Indiana Jones, so I'm just waiting for the weekend. What's the name? They definitely race Hawks and the Rangos. They ain't slowing the game and in real life. Thank you, Rail. Thank you, Rail, for putting dead on. Like the Trackhawk. You never heard of the Trackhawk?
Not a car guy.
Well, just look it up, man.
I drive a Honda Civic.
Well, they got those in the game too. And I got my shit, and I swapped the engine out. You know, that shit is a beast. It's a beast. The only thing, and of course, 41 minutes in, my girl was like, "Where the police at?"
You're lucky it's not Thursday. I'm gonna let you slide, but this at 6:38 on a Wednesday night.
You know what I'm saying?
His girl, yo.
But no, I can't wait to play Arc Raiders. I'm trying to think, am I missing anything? Me and my girl went back to Split Fiction.
Wait.
We did all the side quests. So
you beat it?
Yeah, we beat it 100%, but we just had some side quests that we missed. So we went back, got those completed.
Was it like a 6-hour game? 8-hour game? If that?
Shit. I don't know, man. We kind of was picking at it. It's one of those games you just like do like 2 or 3 levels, put it down.
And you turn it off. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if you want to run it, then you already told you, man.
I gotta beat what's the name first with my brother. We ain't started yet, but we're going to.
What y'all about to start? What y'all about to beat?
We got to beat It Takes Two. He's playing a way out. He's playing a way out with his homeboy right now.
Yeah, so y'all doing It Takes.
But he's doing that.
When y'all finish It Takes Two, I'm telling you gonna want to play Split Fiction with your
brother. No, we're gonna jump straight into it. I'm just waiting for him to beat No Way Out with his mans.
Yeah. But I started it No Ways Out, but it was like very like narrative. Like it wasn't like It Takes Two. Like it was.
You gotta let it open. You gotta let it open up.
We got out. We left. Oh, we out. No, we beat it, but we out the prison. We out.
That's the beginning of the game.
Oh shit! I thought that was like the game saw a way out. I'm thinking I'm out.
Nothing. Oh no,
credits roll.
You're not.
I thought I was out. Credits roll.
You escaped from prison. You think you escaped from prison and people just forget? The cops just like, oh yeah, they got out.
Oh, we want to. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, speaking of Rashi, we want to hear about this Expedition 33, man. Go ahead. Put people on, man.
Okay. Well, let me bring it back first.
Yeah.
I got you though. So first, your boy beat Assassin's Creed, as I said before, with the story with the Forza.
Credits
I beat it last week. Credits rolled. If you follow me on Instagram, strong 8.5. I think it's worth an 8.5. I think it's worth every second of that. I am 60% done completionist, which means that which I feel like isn't a lot, because that still leaves a whole nother 40%. And Trav knows, and there's a lot of circles.
Yeah,
the whole lot of circles.
And they said they got new missions coming this.
And they got new missions. So
coming in May.
That's why I'm trying to. I still play it casually. I turned Tsubasa back on. Shout out to Lexx. Only to sacrifice to get the soccer itch, because Rematch finally got a release date. June 19th. Rematch. Catch me on that.
That's day uno. That's day 0.
I'm on that. If I wasn't such a good friend, I'd be playing it already on Steam, because I got a Steam
code. The code for Steam too.
But my boy Isaiah, he asked me to wait for him. So I say, all right, I'm gonna wait because I'm a good friend. That's what I do. No, the biggest, the largest, big X the no, I was playing. Expedition 33. Man, oh man, a game that I wasn't even going to play. I seen it pop up on the PlayStation Store, and what really triggered it for me, and it wasn't a trigger in a bad way. It was just, we all know I love FF. I don't have to sit here and say that. I am biased, unbiased, depending on the category, depending what we're talking about. So, as you know, Trav, Rashi brought up the soundtrack in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So, just off of the strength of saying that that it could win soundtrack, I'm already interested because it's challenging FF. I gotta know. I can't just bow down. If I'm gonna bow down, I gotta know why. Otherwise, that's how you end up with biased opinions. Now, if I never played the game and then Game of the Year, then it comes out and then Expedition 33 wins it, and I'm like, I'm not like that. I don't want to be like that. So, crazy enough, just off of a soundtrack made me look it up. So I looked it up. So, I looked up the, usually, what's weird? Sometimes I don't look up the trailer on YouTube. I'll look it up on the PlayStation, whatever they show. Because, they'll have more than one or whatever. So I clicked it. I'm watching it. Even now in the story in the beginning, it's a little like, it took me a second to understand what was going on. I get it now. What I can say is before I booted it up, I was a little not skeptical, but I was a little resilient because I've been trying to stay away from turn-based because I want to beat oh my god, what's the Atlas game that came out last year? I always forget.
Metaphor.
I do want to play Metaphor, but I don't want to get burnt out on a RPG or whatever. So I wasn't gonna play, and then the next time I wanted to play an RPG, I was gonna boot it up. It wasn't until Rashi and Royal in our Discord, which by the way is free, you should go in there. We in there every day. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We even have a Pokemon chat if you're into that. They felt like it was a game that's right up my alley. Now it's turn-based, which they didn't know, and I'm telling you guys now. I wasn't gonna play this year. I was gonna wait top of the next year. I probably was gonna start the year with Metaphor if nothing was out.
Right.
So they said that. So I'm like, it's not often that people tell me like, yo, Denzel, you'll like this game. And I'm also usually don't ask. The only person that I've asked for game recommendations is Steels.
Facts.
Other than that, I usually play most things people play, or I don't. I stay away from it. Last of Us, GTA. It's just not in my world. You know what I'm saying? So I booted up. I play the prologue or whatever. It wasn't until after the prologue that I started to understand what Rashi was saying about the soundtrack. Now, before I get to that, first of all, a little backstory on what I learned about the game. And Trav, I don't know if you know this. This might sound pretty dope to you. 30 people, 5 years.
Yeah. I saw the stats.
30 people, 5 years to make this game. That is impressive.
Yeah.
From the little that I know about gaming, developing, and putting this stuff out and making it, that is very impressive.
Secondly, sound like some people didn't get no sleep.
The game looks amazing. Those atmospheres are beautiful. The character face models, the way that they move, very fluent. The game is beautiful. Like I'm not big on like textures and stuff like that, like being, you know what I'm saying? Being like real into it, like, oh, this texture, this is over here. No. It may have that, but just face value, very beautiful, very colorful, but not bright, if that makes sense. It's a very like dark game, like in the sense of like it's coloring, like you're seeing it here, but it's bright at the same time. You can still see. Now, the combat, which is the driving force for this all.
Yeah.
As I said in the chat, RPGs going forward need to see about this. They need to see about having these mechanics in the game. Being able to parry dodge, or jump enemy attacks. So essentially, you can go the whole game without getting hit, which I'm sure in a couple of years people gonna have.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the playthrough. They ain't
no touch playthrough.
No damage. Yeah, 0 damage, 0 whatever. The combat is super, super engaging. You can't just do your attack and put the controller down. You can do your attack and you can send a text real quick, but you better put that controller back in because they're gonna attack. That parry system right there.
We saw it first. We saw it.
Listen, if you haven't played yet, and I dabbled on expert just a little bit just to see the difference. I think that the only reason why that I'm even able to keep up is because I have limited Elden Ring and I have limited Sekiro. And I combine those together, and that allows me to keep. If you're good at Souls games or more like Sekiro, then you will be good at this. And you'll be good at it right away. The combat it's so engaging. It's such a different style, and like you've played Pokemon, you've played other games where it's like fire beats grass. Grass beats rock, beats, you know what I'm saying? Where this, it kind of stepped away from that, where it has the traditional elements, but it has other aspects where, for example, you see the girl that's attacking right now, she's a stance character. So each time she does an attack, she goes into a different stance. She has 3 stances: a defensive, an offensive, and just think of it like a super buff, right? And each and her skills can play off of another person's skills, and that person's skills can play off both their skills. So it's very, very engaging. It's a RPG strategy game, in my opinion. And as people already saw, was it first million a week? Yeah. I'm telling you. No, you're right, Rashi. I'd probably a year at best. A year at best, and someone will have this game beat without getting touched. I definitely think it's a Game of the Year candidate.
Oh my God, another one.
So, but also, just like I did last year, just for kind of like value, little shock value. In my heart of heart, I think that GTA is going to run away with Game of the Year for obvious reasons.
Hey man,
this game is
Rockstar's been hoes before, so I can't like, I'm a big GTA advocate, but we've been hosed. So
sometimes I think
Rockstar's been hosed.
Sometimes it's not always the game. It's not always the game. The gameplay or what the game story that's the driving force. GTA 6 is going to freeze the internet. I know that. Your PlayStation, if you're buying GTA digitally, your PS5 is your Pro is gonna take a second.
It's gonna vibrate.
If you buy a game right now, hit download, it will start downloading right away. I think when GTA 6 come out and you hit download, it's gonna say like
buy hard drive.
It's gonna wait 6 seconds, or it's gonna have like a screen saying retrieving or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll let you download.
Yeah,
but
you're queuing in line for downloading.
This is definitely a Game of the Year candidate just based off of gameplay alone. Now, because is the story from what I've indulged better than Rebirth? No. Do I think it can be better than Rebirth? No. Is that where some bias kicks in? Yes. But Final Fantasy is established already. Ghost is my dark horse. I'm saying Ghost because I believe in it. As I said before on this channel, I'll say it again. Ghost of Tsushima was the best game at its time in the last 10 years when it dropped. Outside of Final Fantasy Remake itself, which is a biased opinion, because it could arguably be better than that too. I can let people argue that. So Ghost of Yotai is a stamp for me. I have very, very high expectations. Right. Very, very. And I have no problem
somewhere.
I have no problem stabbing it in its heart if it stabs me in my back.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got high expectations for it. I usually don't outside of FF. But so I'm giving this the nod. I think it's a good game. You're getting it for $50. You're getting a high quality game
price tag.
for $50. And you know what? Shout out to the devs for having some fucking humility, unlike some of these other games that are going crazy that just charging whatever price they think they can come up with just because they made a good game. These devs made a good game that they believe in, so they made it $50 because they believe in their product. And you know what? You know how much their deluxe costs? $60, which I think is what games should still cost to this day. So, hats off to you guys for giving us a good quality game for a good quality price. And I'll see you guys at the Game Awards because you guys deserve it.
Right.
I am currently in the middle of Act 1. Rosh, I see you're on Act 2. I'm in the current of Act 1. I've been a little busy with life and stuff like that. But this weekend, after I'm settled into my house, on that.
You heard that man said settle into his house.
On that. On that.
Front yard, backyard
shit. Shoe collection and all that. All this is all going to be gone. I'll give you guys a little tour. This is what I've been living in for the past since you guys been knowing me. That's it. That's how big
the den cave.
Is.
The den cave.
That's it. So I'm out of there. But great game. Shout out to Rashi and Royal for putting me on, helping me push the button. Yeah, Expedition 33 in stores now.
All right, and let's I'm gonna just put a hot take out there. Do you think maybe in the future devs only can price their game for their based off their last game's performance? Like, let's say if they put out a dud, then they gotta put out a $50 game.
I don't think that the price of video games
dictates the quality.
I don't think that it should be. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't really know how to put it into words, but it's not something that should be changed. Like, it's stamped. It's stamped. If you wanted it to be $70, it should have been $70 when this shit started.
I mean, if you go back to in time, bro, back in Nintendo 64 days.
No. I'm talking about in the modern day.
Okay.
Like PS4 and on Xbox 360, PS4.
Yeah, that was a sweet time.
We should not be being the golden age of gaming, which is roughly, what can we say, 2000?
Xbox 360, PS3.
I don't know about the PS3, so we'll just say from the Xbox 360 and then people that pay the PS3 all the way to the PS4 and the Xbox One, not the Xbox One. So the PS4, whoever was paying PS3 and the Xbox 360. So I'll say that's the golden box that we're in, right? Those are arguably some of the best games we've ever gotten for $50. Now, I get it. Things change. We're getting better quality. You want to bring it up to 60? That's fine. Going forward, we as the consumers should not have to pay more money because you put more effort into your game. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it does.
Me and Trap talked about the Mario Kart thing. The only reason why I don't condone it.
Right. But you understand it.
But the only reason why they can even say something like that is because you're turning on this game that has 3 games inside of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got your online world, which is this whole thing. You got your versus mode with your people, your friends, your family. That's a whole world. You got your battle, because they do like battle stuff instead of racing. They got that. You can customize. You can do all types of shit. That doesn't justify it being $80, but is a perfect example that you cannot charge more money because you made your game better. I don't give a damn if I mean, what else could they do to Call of Duty? Make us a holographic image and we jump in the game ourselves and play? I don't even care if we doing that. $70. $70. You make your deluxes whatever you want because that's a choice.
Right. If
you're a gamer and you want to buy a game that you like or you want to try, then it has to be, you know what I'm saying? It has to have a sales pitch. The standard price is not our choice. If you want the deluxe, that's your choice. If you want the extra shit. But as gamers, we don't have the choice. If some of us don't have the choice to get the deluxe or whatever. Make the game quality. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. What just happened to Dan? He just said, "Oh shit," and got up out of here. If I'm a betting man, chat. If I'm a betting man, that look in his face told me that his battery just died on his laptop. Am I right? Am I right or wrong, chat? Did his battery just die on his laptop? Because he said, "Oh shit." Yeah, that little thing popped up in the corner and it said, "Yeah, it's up, it's gone. We out of here." Yeah, it's it. Nintendo took all the battery. He mentioned Nintendo. They got him up out of here. They got him up out of here. He gonna be in the Discord in a second talking about his laptop battery went and took a dump. Yeah. I don't know what with laptops, especially these like gaming laptops, man. They suck a lot of pause. They take a lot of battery, man. He was talking too much against Bryce. Yeah. They got him out of here, chat. But no, hey, who's on Arc Raiders? Let me know, cause I wanna see if I get a little crew on there. Oh, he's back.
Hey, PS3 came and shut me down.
Nintendo came and got you, boy.
Nintendo said we gonna kill this motherfucker.
So let me guess, was it the battery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This shit. I'm sitting there talking this shit, say going into hibernation mode. But I mean, I was done anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna say we was about to get out of here. So last thing,
games.
I was gonna say any last thing, Dan, before we get up out of here.
The next time I sit in front of this camera, new backdrop. And I won't be at my girl's house, as Trav likes to say. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way right now.
Yeah, his girl be at his house.
She might be there though. That's a for another time. It's been the boy.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. We out of here.
Trav remember mamas.